Hello again and welcome to another edition of Jay's Hut. How are you doing? I hope you're having a very good time. I thought on this occasion we'd have a look at two street lights that are very similar. We've got the THORN or Atlas Alpha 9 and the THORN Beta 8. Just to show here the very similarity in these. One is slightly smaller than the other. This has a 90-watt tube. This one down here has a 55-watt sodium, and I'll show you what they're like in a sec. This one has the gear actually inside it. I've never seen a remote one of these at all, or one burning a 35-watt tube. Mostly all 55-watt. Very heavy lamp, very heavy lamps indeed. And we've got the ballast gear inside there, we've got the gear tray there, so on and so forth. The standard setup for any street light really. Compared to the top one here, these do have a gear tray inside. Don't worry, that wasn't that falling off, that was something else over there. Just went for a burden when I touched this. Anyway, take two. Right, let's get back to it. These can have a gear tray inside, but they generally have a deeper plastic bowl on. I mean, these are plastics, they're not glass, unlike some. So you have a deeper bowl for the one with the gear and ballast inside. This one, come locally, this is a remote. Well, I've been by remote that the gear for this one is over there, coming through into it, so you've got no gear inside this, which makes it competitive lighter. They've both got metal canopies, which is nice. No fiberglass going on here. These Alpha 9s do have all the completely, where you want to put the gear tray in, the holes are already there, the screw holes and so on and so forth. So you can put one straight in, so it's a bit of an either or either. This one originally was on a time clock when it was in service until the council drilled the top and put a photo cell on there. This one didn't come from locally, this one come from Buckinghamshire. Thank you to James, you know who you are. This one come from there, brilliant, very good condition, very little had to be done with it. And both dating from the 70s. This one was actually tagged an Atlas, so the Atlas ones are older than the THORN EMI ones. So this would have been installed around about 1968, maybe 1967, round about there. This one could be 70s. So what we'll do is we'll switch these on and I'll tell you more about them in just a minute. There we are. These are both now fired up. Brilliant. 90 watt, 55 watt. So just to show you the difference between the tubes, I have some tubes here. Not ones that I made earlier. Okay. This is the 90 watt one. This is what will go in the top one here. Now if I can get it on camera just about right, it should be there. There we are. Now here's a 55 watt, so I'll show you the difference there. See the difference? This one's the 55 and this one's the 90. Also, if we look at them like that, the diameter of the tube is actually narrower. There we go. And obviously the caps are exactly the same on these. Now I'm going to put these back carefully because we do not want any explosions. Oh, by the way, this one is EOL, this one's had it, this one won't work. I'll just use that for demonstrations. And this is a nice new one. Even got the box to it. There we go. Brilliant. There we are. So basically, as we were saying, from the same kind of family, just that one's called the Beta 8 and the Alpha 9. The deep bowl ones, like I say, are normally for if the ballast is actually inside. This one I'm just running off a Phillips ballast, quite an old one. Ballasts tend to not really break down. It's the igniters that give up on some of them. Some of them have an internal igniter, This one has external igniter, this one here, which is in there somewhere when I looked last. In fact, I'm sure it does have an external, it may have an incorporated one, but normally these ones, and especially if it's not Phillips ballasting, I forget what if it is or not, but they tend not to they tend not to have the igniter in, but the Phillips ones do, which is brilliant. So there we have it. We have the Atlas Alpha 9, or Thorn Alpha 9 if you want to call it that, and the Beta Thorn Beta 8, using bypass plugs on the top here, the cells, known as a shorting plug. Both of these, you can actually buy shorting plugs, however if you're good with the old soldering you can make your own, which is I've done here as well. So on that note, if you've got any questions about this, just leave me a note in the old comments there. Thanks for your other ones that have come through recently. I will be mentioning everyone on the next show who's writing and asked questions. Really good, some thoughts, some really good questions on there. I'll try and give the answers to the best of my knowledge. And there we go. So these are now starting, as you can see, to warm up very well. Blah 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 blah. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, actually, when you look at them in real time, real life, these are some really nice colour renderings going on these two lanterns. If I just switch the light off here, there we go. We can actually see now. Yeah, brilliant. So there we go. You've seen them. Got to do something else now. I've got to think another program up. Yes. Anyway, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, do the old subscribe, and of course ring that icon bell, ding ding, and then when I get some more stuff uploaded, we can all look at that and enjoy that as well. Okay, as always, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.